And a good evening, everybody, and welcome to A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois, as we are getting ready for some girls basketball here this evening on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MTH. My name's Wyatt Reed. Happy to be here with you this evening, as what you saw there a moment ago was Kennedy Quinn receiving the all-around MVP for the shootout that they did over the Christmas holiday, where they go up to Moline and played against a school from Iowa. In this instance, it was North Scott. Got a big win there. North Scott, a pretty big team over there in the state of Iowa. A-Town got the win. Kennedy Quinn got the MVP of that game, and then got the MVP of the entire shootout, thanks to the fan vote. And we just had that presentation. She received that trophy there just a few moments ago. So we thought we'd show that to you before we get underway here this evening. Also this evening, we've got the A-Town head coach, Brent Dugan. He picked up his 200th win earlier last week. We talked to him about that a little bit in the last game that we did. And the girls actually, before the game here this evening, had a little presentation for him. They revealed shirts, which I'm actually wearing one of those shirts there. Stephanie hooking us up here with the shirts that the girls were rocking here tonight. So I have that video here for you, and I will pull that up at some point here. Might do it after we come back from a quick timeout here. It wasn't a long video. The longer video was the presentation there a few moments ago. And I don't see anybody except maybe one of the head coaches. I think Coach Jefferson's out there rocking the shirt. The girls were rocking the shirt there a moment ago, but celebrating Coach Dugan here tonight, on top of getting ready for still a very important game here as the A-Town Tornadoes taking on the Ridgewood Spartans here this evening, as A-Town still fighting for that #1 seed in the Lincoln Trail Conference, as currently they hold the #1 spot after getting that win against Wethersfield last week. However, that being said, things are still tight at the top, as Wethersfield right behind them at 7-1. Princeville sitting at 6-2. So things are still very, very close as we go into the final week of the regular season. The Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament will happen this weekend. We'll have that for you here on TSSR Game Time Live, and we'll do every single game of that tournament. That'll be Saturday, Monday, and I believe Wednesday. I'm going to get the full schedule rundown here. We're going to have the full rundown here at Saturday, Monday, and Wednesday. We will have every game for you here. I will be here for every single game. Looking forward to that coming up this weekend and going into early next week. So then playoff time will be after that, and we will also be the home of the regional that the A-Town girls will be hosting here as well. So there's a lot going on here this evening. We're going to step aside. We got the national anthem, and we will be back with the opening lineups and the starting tip-off, the opening tip-off, I should say, for this varsity contest. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Every town has its own rhythm, and here in Abingdon, Illinois, connection is part of what keeps its residents moving. At Mid-Century Fiber, we're proud to call places like Abingdon home, where our team members live, work, and drive the same streets as the people we serve. Because when your connection is built by your neighbors, it's more than service, it's community. Mid-Century Fiber, fast, local, and here for Abingdon.
I think the rewarding parts of my job are seeing people over time and getting to know them and getting to know their families. And that's very exciting to see them and get them better over time, especially if I'm able to find out something that other places haven't. And that's kind of what drew me to family medicine. You know, I try to get along with people and treat them as I would my family. Do what we can to get the patients taken care of day in and day out. It's pretty supportive. I'm Dr. Michael Waters. I'm a family physician here at the McDonough District Hospital Family Clinic.
varsity and then JV after that. Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as starting lineups for the Ridgewood Spartans being announced. Let's get those starters for you here. Number 2, Addie Jewett, followed by Livy Edmond, number 3. And then it is number 11, Maggie Leander. Number 22 out there is Mackenzie Peck. And number 25 is Reese Chapat. Hopefully I'm saying that right there here this evening. If I'm not, feel free to get into the comments. I apologize. Starting lineup for the A-Town girls. Number 1, Kennedy Quinn, who we talked about earlier in the pregame, receiving the MVP from the shootout they did. I remember it's a big, long name, and I can't remember it off the top of my head, so apologies for that. Callie Nelson, the next starter, number 11, makes her way out there. Number 14, Caden Quinn, also out there here this evening. Sam, good to talk to you here this morning. Good to have you with us in the chat. Number 21, Avery Stiegel, the senior, one of the final home games she'll have in her high school career. Of course, we celebrated the seniors in our last broadcast here at A-Town High School, I should say. Number 25 then is also Miley Weber. So, there are your starters here this evening. We're ready to get this one underway. Again, a very important game here for the A-Town Tornadoes as they look to hold on to first place in the Lincoln Trail Conference, sitting with a record of 19-5, 7-0 in the conference. And just behind them is Wethersfield, currently at 7-1. So any slip up, the Flying Geese of Wethersfield going to be right there on their heels as the opening tip-off is 1, bringing it left to right. A-Town will have it, and we are underway. Good to have you with us here tonight. Feel free to get into the comments. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're pulling for here. Get in there with Sam. Chat with Sam here. I don't know. Maybe Sam will chat with you here this evening. Smiley Weber kicks it up top. That one intercepted and bringing it back the other way. Here come the Spartans of Ridgewood. As with it, Mackenzie Peck. She'll drive inside. Turnaround shot. That one up no good. And the rebound. Tighten it up a little bit. Bringing it the other way there is Kennedy Quinn. A whistle and a blocking foul called. And that'll be the first foul of the ball game here as the Spartans picking it up. 7:24 to go here. Just underway. Sam says, oh, absolutely. He will chat with you there in the comments. We'll chat about whatever here. Good to have you with us here tonight. The first one on the way, up and good. Kennedy Quinn on the board here. All-time leading scorer in A-Town girls basketball. That one up and good. A 2-0 start here for A-Town after the 2 free throws from Kennedy. Now that shot up no good after the steal on the inbounds play, and then out of bounds, last touch by A-Town. So a little bit of full court pressure being shown here by A-Town here in the early going. Defense is their specialty. That foul, by the way, on Ridgewood on number 25, Reese Chapat. As we got a lot of contact there, no call, bringing it the other way. Here come the Spartans. They're wearing the Navy uniforms here tonight with the white letters and numbers. Up top it goes to Mackenzie Peck. It's a young roster here for Ridgewood. They got a lot of underclassmen on their roster as that shot up no good. And the battle, nice play there. Peck comes away with it. Slings it out, threw it off her teammate's face. Back up top it goes to Livy Edmond. Edmond, a sophomore, and that shot no good. Saved by Peck, but into the hands of A-Town. Here's 2-on-1 the other way. Kennedy Quinn going all the way to the basket. That one no good. And the offensive rebound, Caden Quinn. 6.5 minutes to go here in the first. A 2-0 start here for A-Town. 1, 2, 3. There's only 3 upperclassmen on the Ridgewood lineup here. There's a corner 3 on the way for Kennedy Quinn. That one off the back iron, no good. Another chance, offensive rebound. Rebounding good here for the early going for the Tornadoes. Inside pass goes to Quinn. Turnaround hook shot. That one up and good. Caden Quinn made that one look easy. The turnaround shot makes it 4-0. First field goal of the ball game. And trying to get the steal off the inbounds play. Ridgewood gets it up the court, however. The Spartans then throw it away. Callie Nelson will take it, as they thought they had another player there on that side. And we got a whistle and a timeout. Coach Dugan is not happy. You would think his team was down 4-0. But instead, A-Town leads it 4-0, not 6-0. A timeout on the floor. We'll step aside. Back after this. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
I think the rewarding parts of my job are seeing people over time and seeing getting to know them and getting to know their families. And that's very exciting to see them and get them better over time, especially if I'm able to find out something that other places haven't. And that's kind of what drew me to family medicine. You know, I try to get along with people and treat them as I would my family. Do what we can to get the patients taken care of day in and day out. It's pretty supportive. I'm Dr. Michael Waters. I'm a family physician here at the McDonough District Hospital Family Clinic.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we're back after a quick timeout. Coach Dugan called an early timeout, and he was not happy. I didn't hear what was being said, but he was hot. So something was said, something was done. Be curious to ask him about that. His team leading 4-0, but you'd have thought they were down 10-0 the way that huddle was going. Coach Quinn being the voice of reason there, out of the timeout there a little bit. Trying to calm everybody down. Emotions are high here. Again, this is a very important game here for A-Town as that one out of bounds. Got a nice look there inside after the missed shot, however. But again, every game oh so important with the Lincoln Trail Conference tournament right around the corner. A-Town looking for that #1 spot. 4-0 A-Town with the early lead as a little full court pressure here once again. Ridgewood gonna bring it up the floor and they'll get it across A-OK this go around. With it left side is Addie Jewett. And that shot up no good by Peck. Rebound comes out quickly up the floor. There goes Avery Stiegel all the way to the basket and laying it up and in. Avery Stiegel running that fast break. We saw that a lot from her last year, but hadn't seen her leak out near as often this season, but she'll still do it every now and then, going the other way. Here's Jewett to the basket. That shot no good. And the rebound. Instead, it'll be a foul, I should say, as it'll be on Avery Stiegel right after her first basket. Sam assuming it is sloppy play in the early go. That's what I'd guess it was, but where exactly it was a little sloppy is that's neither here nor there. We'll figure it out. First shot up no good. 4:45 to go here as Jewett gets the first points, I should say, in the ball game for Ridgewood. That one on the way, off the back rim, no good. We got a whistle, and I believe we have a lane violation, and they're gonna get another shot. And that will not make Dugan any happier. I think that was Miley Weber who got her foot there over the line a little early, and then the third free throw, that one no good, and finally, A-Town is able to slow things down and bring it back the other way. Gets it back, 4:35 to go here, 6-1 our score. With it top of the key is Miley Weber. Into the corner gets Caden Quinn, 4:25 left as A-Town looking to break down this defense here. Into the corner again, nice extra pass to the baseline, now back outside, it's Miley Weber, nearly taking out the official on that one. Goes across court. Back up top. Good ball movement here by A-Town. There's a corner three on the way for Miley Weber. Off the back rim, no good. And the rebound taken by Mackenzie Peck. Peck will bring it up the floor, pick up the dribble, however, and Addie Jewett will bring it across the timeline. 3:50 to go. There's a right wing three on the way. That one rattles halfway down and out. And the rebound into the hands of Kennedy Quinn. She brings it back the other way. Going to kick it. Here's Callie Nelson. That shot up and good as Nelson found an opening and lays it up and in. 8-1 now the score. 3.5 minutes to go here in the first as Jewett kicks it up top. Now back to the free throw line. Here's Peck. Rocking the pink shoes here tonight. That shot no good. And the rebound, Kennedy Quinn up the floor. Throws it a little too far, however, for Caden Quinn. I tell you, Kennedy's got some zip on those passes there. You wonder how good of an NFL, or how good of a quarterback she would make. Just different kind of arm motion right there. I think she could get some zip on them footballs. 3:15 to go here in the first. 8-1 our score. left side. That pass tipped out of play. Last touch. Oh, they say last touch by Ridgewood. It'll be A-Town basketball. 3:06 to go here in the first. As Kennedy Quinn will bring it up the floor here. Good to have you with us here tonight as the final week of the regular season for the girls' side. Still got some boys' games left, which we'll have for you. Into the corner, there's a three on the way. Instead, we got a whistle and an offensive foul. That's going to be called on Anna Servin, who just checked into the game. So, yeah, sloppy play seems to be the story here in the early going. Sam, you are correct there. That is for sure. That sloppy play. And Coach Dugan, as we know, there's a reason the man's won 200 games. He expects a lot out of his girls, and that shot up and good as quickly the other way. Maggie Leander with the bucket. He expects a lot out of these girls. And there's a right wing three on the way. That one rattles home. That is Kennedy Quinn from downtown. Her first three of the ball game. She's got 5 here in the first. 11-3 our score. Kicking it right side as that one then stolen away. Anna Servin lost the handle there. Was Livy Edmond. Here's a free throw line jumper the other way. Halfway down and out for Caden Quinn. Offensive rebound. Servin laying it up. That one up and good. Vivian Bigger with the bucket. 10-point lead for A-Town. It's 13-3 and a steal on the inbounds play. Caden Quinn lays it up and in. Quinn with her second basket, a whistle and a timeout. Spartans trying to stop the bleeding. It's a 12-point lead. We're back in a moment. TSSR Game Time Live. It's presented by MDH.
My name is Kelsey Cunningham. I'm a nurse practitioner with the cardiology department here at McDonough District Hospital. Cardiology is like a big puzzle. A lot of things can be traced back to the heart, and to see somebody in your office at the beginning of the process really down on themselves and, not feeling like their best self. And I think in their mind, never really thinking that they're going to recover from that, to fast forward 6 months where they're back doing things they once did. It's the ultimate goal, and I love to see it happen.
It's hard to stop a train.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wide read on the call as A-Town currently on a roll here. They're on a 7-0 run. The defense is really cranked up here. Patty is singing the praises here. Nice hustle by A-Town as the hustle getting them some points. Offense turning into defense turning into offense, I should say. And it's led to a 12-point lead here in the early going. A-Town looking to stay undefeated in Lincoln Trail Conference play. Here's the final week of the regular season. Lincoln Trail Conference tournament coming up this weekend. Top of the key, there's a three on the way. That one no good. Offensive rebound, Mackenzie Peck gonna put it back up, no good. And a foul called, and Ridgewood will go to the free throw line. And is that foul gonna be on Caden Quinn? Actually, no, that'll be on Anna Servin, beg pardon. Thought I saw 4 fingers there. Instead, it was 3. And it'll be 2 shots for Mackenzie Peck. Peck is the junior on this starting lineup. That one up and good. 15-4, that ends that 7-0 run. Only one senior, that's Addie Jewett. There's a senior, Reese Chapat, excuse me. She's also a senior. So there's 2 seniors, a junior on this roster. Everybody else pretty young when it comes to this Ridgewood roster. As they come into this one, let's see what their record is here on the season. They're 10-11, so hovering around 500 throughout the season. And they're just going to get older, get a little more experienced, and this could be a force to be reckoned with here in the next couple of years. Up top, there's Caden Quinn, top of the key. She'll shoot a wide open 3 off the back rim, no good. And the rebound into the hands of Ridgewood. They'll bring it back right to left here, getting it left side. Inside pass, turnaround shot, that one no good. Nice look there by Anna Dubé. And bringing it back the other way, here comes Caden Quinn, right side, gets it to Kennedy Quinn. Good ball movement here today by A-Town. There's a corner 3 on the way for Miley Weber. That one halfway down and out, and the rebound into the hands of the Spartans. They'll bring it up the floor. 35 seconds to go here. First quarter, 15-4 our score. Jewett with it, gets a screen. And a little screen and roll there. Mackenzie Peck throws up a shot. Whistle, foul called. It's going to be on Ridgewood. That'll be their second. Boy, the fouls, I have not been keeping track of those. Beg pardon there. A-Town has 3 and Ridgewood has 2. 22 seconds to go here in the first. Kennedy Quinn will bring it across the timeline. Looking for that final shot here in the quarter. Miley Weber kicks it left side. 8 to shoot now. Kennedy Quinn stutter steps, goes inside, a little floater off the back rim, no good, gets her own rebound, puts up the shot with 1 second to go. Kennedy Quinn going to the line, and she will shoot 2. There's a nice effort there by Quinn off the missed shot. It looked like it was going in for a moment, but she still stayed with that play and able to get the shot up and draw the foul. His first shot up and good. As that next shot, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, no good at the buzzer. Caden Quinn had a look at it, but that's going to end our first quarter. A solid first quarter as the A-Town Tornadoes lead by a dozen. We'll step aside. TSSR Game Time Live. It's presented by MDH.
Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, x-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. As that clip you saw there a moment ago, Kennedy Quinn receiving her trophy as the MVP of the shootout that they played up in the Quad Cities over the holiday break. Kennedy Quinn winning MVP of her game and then able to win MVP of the entire thing thanks to the fan vote. And she received the trophy for that here tonight. So a pretty exciting moment there for Quinn and crew. Also celebrated Coach Dugan and his 200th win, which I got a clip of that to show you a little later on in the broadcast. There's a shot, a little hook shot, Caden Quinn. That one up and good as Caden has got 6 points here for A-Town, and the lead continuing to grow. It is 18-4, biggest lead of the ball game here for A-Town. As that shot tipped, stolen away by Miley Weber, one-on-one the other way, all the way to the basket, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, laid up and in. Caden Quinn with the left hand. What a play by Miley Weber to create the steal, and then Caden Quinn to clean it up on the offensive glass. That one, a whistle and a foul going to be called. 20-4 our score. A-Town will pick up their first foul, however, in the quarter. First on Quinn, team's first. 7:15 to go here in the second. Left side, here's Mackenzie Peck. Just 4 points here for Ridgewood in this ball game. 1 field goal, a couple of free throws, and that's all she wrote so far here in this ball game. Top of the key, here is Dubé, puts up the shot and gets that one to go. And a Dubé with the bucket. And quickly the other way, here comes A-Town, 20-6 our score. Shot up and in is that one from downtown. It's Kennedy Quinn. She's got 9 points. That one from the right wing, that's her shot. 23-6 our score. We got a whistle and a foul called. As that'll be, I think, on Caden Quinn. It is not, it's actually on Miley Weber, beg pardon. I should just stop guessing. My guesses have not been correct today. 6:33 to go here in the second as that pass goes to the baseline. Dubé inside, lost her footing, and a steal. Here comes A-Town the other way, and a little too far. Oh, my. Caden Quinn nearly took out that middle post on the door dividers there. She is smiling down the floor, but whew, that did not look good there for a moment. We got a whistle. 30-second timeout. We'll take a break. Back in a moment. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
Slide it back to make room for whatever you're storing. Or pull it forward and use it as an additional full-depth shelf. Make room for ingredients of all sizes.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. There a moment ago you saw the A-Town girls wearing those shirts, which we didn't really get a close-up of them. We might get a close-up of them here in the later stages of this game. Coach Quinn, though, Coach Dugan celebrating his 200th win as a varsity head coach. As that one's stolen away, here's Kennedy Quinn bringing it back the other way, 1-on-2. Oh, what a nice fake, and that one up and in. Kennedy Quinn off the pump fake, able to lay that one up and in. Under 6 minutes to go, the lead continues to grow after the timeout by Ridgewood. I added a timeout. What do you know? They are down to 3 timeouts as Quinn off the steal lays that one up and in. Kennedy Quinn with back-to-back buckets. And it's 27-6. Kennedy Quinn's got 13 here in the first half. The Old Bakers doesn't. 5.5 minutes to go as with it up top of the key. There's a 3 on the way. We got a shot up and good. Count it, and a foul. It's Livy Edmond with the basket and the harm. Oh, I know that ain't going to make Coach Dugan happy, but what a shot there by Livy Edmond. From downtown, takes the contact and one. That shot's going to be on, that foul, I should say, is going to be on Miley Weber. That is her second. Team's third here in the quarter, as the and one opportunity is up and good. So Edmond with 4 points on that one. It puts Ridgewood into double figures. They still trail it by 17, but that could be a little bit of a spark. You never know. You just never know. Into the corner, a nice pass inside. That one blocked away by Ridgewood. As that one able to save it there, A-Town keeps possession here. 5 minutes to go. Sam agreeing with me on that one, and not going to make him too happy on that one. 4:52 to go here in the second. Over to the left side, there's Caden Quinn, left wing 3 on the way. Had her feet set, just unable to hit that one. Here comes Jewett, bringing it the other way. 1-on-1 the other way, all the way to the basket. Oh, nice moves. Addie Jewett to the basket, lays it up and in. And the Spartans, a little bit of life, 27-12. Nice pass inside. There's Avery Stiegel finally getting an answer. The bucket up and good as Avery Stiegel makes it 29-12. 4:20 to go here in the second. Left side, here is Mackenzie, looking for Mackenzie Peck, threw it over her head. Up the floor, here's Miley Weber running the fast break. That one blocked out of bounds, but a foul called. And with 4:08 to go here in the second, Miley Weber will go to the line shooting 2. First one on the way, it's up off the back rim, no good. Couple substitutions as Chesney Engel will check into the ball game. Also Avery Stiegel, she'll check out. I think that's the only substitution that was made, actually. And the next one on the way, it's up and good. So 1 for 2 from the line from Miley Weber. The lead is 30-12. 4:08 to go here in the second as Mackenzie Peck up the floor. Gets it to Chapat. Nice pass on the baseline, laying that one up and in. Maggie Leander with the bucket. 30-14 now the score, as quickly the other way into the corner. There's a 3 on the way from the corner for Weber. That one from downtown. Miley Weber from deep. Hits that one. It's 33-14. Bringing it the other way. Here comes Ridgewood, top of the key. Gonna let that one loose. A little too short. And a Dubé. Unable to get that one to go. 3:33 to go here in the second. A 19-point lead here for A-Town. They'll bring it up the floor. Kennedy Quinn gets it across the timeline, and they'll go to work against this 3-2 zone here. Baseline back out. There's a three on the way for Chesney Engel. That one no good. Off the hands. Servin. Oh, her toe was on the line. And that'll be a turnover. Anna Servin getting some playing time here, the senior. Talked to her a little bit. Talked to all the seniors in our last broadcast, which you can go back and still watch that broadcast here on our YouTube page here. Pass goes to Mackenzie Peck under 3 minutes to go. There's a right wing three on the way for Dubé. Off the front of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound. We got a whistle and a foul called. That's going to be on A-Town. That'll be their fourth. Who's that foul going to be on? That's going to be on Caden Quinn. It's going to be her first. Team's fourth. So the Spartans will be going to the free throw line the rest of the way here. 2:54 to go in the quarter. As that pass inside, stolen away. Nice play there by Stiegel. 2-on-2 the other way. Nice pass to Weber. That one goes into the corner, but Miley Weber on the baseline nearly took out another kid. We had the play by Dugan last week where he had to save Elsa in the corner. Now they nearly took out a kid and his parent or his grandparent.
That's his dad. That's Stiegel's little brother.
Oh, is that? Okay. It is his parent. I was right on the initial call there. Nice pass inside. There's Peck, extra pass. Puts up the shot, no good. Offensive rebound, no good. As a battle for it. Shot up, no good. That one tipped out of bounds, though. And it'll be Ridgewood basketball. 2:25 left here in the second. That pass up to Peck on the inbound. She falls over, but a foul is going to get called. And it'll be two shots upcoming for Mackenzie Peck. Going to the line, rocking those bright pink shoes, and Stiegel will pick up her second. 33-14 our score. First one on the way, no good. .223 left here in the second as trying to get the right substitution there as Vivian Bigger, the freshman, will check in. Viv has had a really good season here as a freshman. One of the up-and-coming players here for A-Town as the second one up and good for Peck. So 1 of 2 at the line. It's 33-15. She's going to be one of those players here in a couple of years that'll certainly, I think, step into a pretty big role. As that pass goes inside, and that one's poked and stolen away. Nice play there. The zone defense working out for Ridgewood. Getting the steal. 2:03 to go here in the second. Right side here is Dubé. Kicks it up top. That pass goes inside. Back to Peck. There's a corner three on the way. Off the rim. No good. Rebound and a serve it. Now Kennedy Quinn up the floor. Nice pass to her cousin, Caden Quinn. A left-handed layup up and good. Oh, nice find there by Kennedy Quinn on the fast break. Able to get that one to go, and the lead is now 20. It's 35-15. Minute and a half to go here in the half. That shot, turnaround shot. What a play there. Maggie Leander, she's had some nice open looks here. Able to cash in. It's 35-17. Right wing, there's Caden Quinn again for three. A little heat check, and it hit the wire up top. With 1:17 to go, and Miley Weber will check back into the ball game. Avery Stiegel will check back in as well. Chesney Engel's been getting some good minutes here in the early going, but she will check out. They'll get that one to the left side, cross court to the right. Backing down, Dubé puts up the shot, and a foul called. A lot of fouls on A-Town here in this first half, and that's kind of given a little bit of life here to the Spartans. 35-17 our score, as to the line shooting 2 is Anna Dubé. First one on the way, it's up and good. So Dubé with the first of 2, 35-18, now our score. Did I just hear a "That's Our Man" chant again? Is that the thing going around high school right now? I've heard it at West Central a ton.
Barking, once it was chirping, I don't know.
What are the new trends? Somebody help me out. I'm so out of touch. Well, you're more destined to know what the high school trends are. They're senior in high school. Well, fair enough, fair enough. 35-18, 1 minute to go here in the half. Yeah, I've been hearing it at West Central mostly, but now starting to hear it here at A-Town. The "That's Our Man" chants. When someone's at the free throw line, it's supposed to throw them off, and some people it does. It throw me off, I'm not gonna lie. You put me at the free throw line, somebody says that, you'll get me to bite. Inside pass, that one out of bounds. Sam pointing out both those freshmen have played very good minutes for Coach Dugan and will be very valuable moving forward, absolutely. Vivian Bigger and Chesney Engel getting some playing time here today, but as that pass goes, there's Bigger. That shot no good, but a foul is called. A lot of youngsters coming up here for A-Town. Mila Donahue, another name to keep an eye on there for A-Town. Excuse me. But yeah, the two that I think are going to make a very big impact will be Chesney Engel at the guard position and Vivian Bigger at the forward position. First one up and good. Bigger with the first of 2. And Engel right on cue will check back into the ball game. 36-18 with 30 seconds to go. Second one on the way, it's up and good. So Bigger goes 2 for 2, 37-18, 30.5 seconds to go. A-Town looking to finish strong here in this first half. A first half that they've pretty much dominated, but still wanting to clean some things up here. As things haven't necessarily been the cleanest in the first half, let's just say that. Bringing it the other way is Jewett. There's a free throw line jumper. What a play there. Maggie Leander has got a good shot, and she's hit some open looks here today. 37-20. Leander has got 8. 37-20 has 9 seconds to go. Kennedy Quinn kicks it to Engel. Back to Quinn. 5 to shoot here in the quarter. Back to Quinn. At the volleyball line, she'll shoot one up that didn't hit the rim, and that'll end our first half. 37-20 our score. A-Town with a big lead. As we'll step aside. We'll be back in a moment. We'll have our halftime interview with our friends from MDH. And when we come back, we'll take a look at the numbers and get you ready for the second half. A-Town leading 37-20. Back in a moment. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
Thank you for watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by McDonough District Hospital. We're at halftime. Our guest, Bill Corbin, MDH Vice President and Chief Human Resources Officer. Thanks for joining us, Bill.
Thanks, Pat.
Well, we want to start off by asking about recruitment, because I think that one of the first things you think about when it comes to human resources is recruitment. A lot of challenges in healthcare this day and age, especially in rural areas. What are some of the challenges that you see when it comes to recruitment to MDH?
I would say yes, there's definitely a challenge with that. We have competition within about an hour from here or so, and it is a matter of kind of competing for the right talent. And we work directly with Western Illinois, Spoon River College. Nursing is an area that we have the greatest need, and so we partner with them and have been pretty successful recently with them.
We talked about the challenges, but I think when you get people here, you bring them on a tour of the facility, they get to know the Macomb area, that could be one of the selling points, because I think you can really go and sell them on the quality of life and the culture here at MDH.
Absolutely. When they get here, they can walk through the building, walk through the hospital, see our overall layout of things, and they really, being that we've been here since 1958, they say this is a beautiful building. It's well kept. Obviously, looking at Macomb, looking at the school system and so forth, that's definitely a selling point. And so, small town community that they get that, they enjoy it. So it's been very successful that way.
2025 been a busy year for you. Looking at a recap of 25, let's start with your office, because you've had some changes in your human resources from a staffing standpoint. Share some of those details.
Yes, we had, for about the 5 years that I've been here, a little over 5 years, we had a pretty consistent team, have a wonderful team. I have 3 other individuals within the department. One of those decided to take another opportunity that was closer to home. Totally understand that. Happy for her. What it allowed me to do was to promote our HR specialist, that was Stephanie Beal, into our recruiter role. More recently, we promoted Toby Ritchie into the Director of Recruitment and Employee Services. And then we had an internal transfer. Darian Miller came in, and now she's our HR specialist. And so, once again, having an amazing team. They're there to support our employees, who are our internal customers, and they do an amazing job.
Besides recruitment, what are some of the other areas that you and your staff focus on when it comes to human resources?
We focus on, obviously, benefits. That's a big one. Compensation is another. Employee relations, we have individuals, employees who will come down, ask questions. Hey, I'm dealing with this, ask guidance. We're there for our leaders as well from an employee relations standpoint as well.
Now, you actually went and got some additional education. Share some of the additional certification, really the certification that you received in 2025.
Thanks. Yes. So in 2025, I sat down and went for a certification. It was the SHRM, which is Society for Human Resources Management. It was the Senior Certified Professional Certification. I received that. It took me a long time, about 6 months of studying for it. Took the test. It was about a 3-hour test, and found out right after submitting my results that I had passed. So I was very pleased with that.
That's got to make all that hard work that you did over those 6 months just a big sigh of relief.
Oh, absolutely. I've never have been a great test taker, so when I passed it, I was very pleased with it. Yes.
I was going to try and quiz you. Can you say that title and that certification 10 times real fast? That's a mouthful.
No, I could not.
What makes working in human resources so much fun?
I get to deal with not only leaders, I get to deal with employees, get to provide a lot of just guidance, listening. Once again, I have an amazing team. We all work so well together. We actually have an office in the basement. They continue to say, hey, we like to be able to get where we have windows, but the type of work that we do, we're able to kind of talk through the hallway and so forth, whereas if we were in a different location, we couldn't do that. So,
outside of the office, what are some fun things?
I enjoy golfing. You and I play golf now and then. Sometimes we're good, sometimes we're not. I like to spend time with my family. I have 3 adult children. My wife and I have been married for 32 years now. So anytime that I have, like to spend time with them.
Well, as we said, a lot going on in 2025. I know 2026, bright future ahead here at MDH.
Absolutely, I agree.
Bill, I want to thank you for joining us at halftime today.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you.
All right. Bill Corbin, Vice President, Chief Human Resources Officer at McDonough District Hospital. We'll take a timeout, and we come back at second half action. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Every town has its own rhythm, and here in Abingdon, Illinois, connection is part of what keeps its residents moving. At Mid-Century Fiber, we're proud to call places like Abingdon home, where our team members live, work, and drive the same streets as the people we serve. Because when your connection is built by your neighbors, it's more than service, it's community. Mid-Century Fiber. Fast, local, and here for Abingdon.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, x-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we are at the half of today's varsity contest. We're doing varsity first, followed by the JV contest. It'll be a condensed JV game as we wind down the season, but we will have that for you later on. Also, likely going to be chatting with Coach Dugan during that ball game. Or maybe after the JV game. I didn't ask him about that. I should have asked him about that. Oh, well, we'll figure it out as we go along here. But score at the half, 37-20. And, this was a weird first half. Coach Dugan calling a couple of timeouts, or at least the one timeout, where he was not happy with what he was seeing. And then, just looking at his body language on the sideline, even throughout the rest of that first half, there was some frustration there. And I don't know, if he's content with a 17-point first half lead. There was certainly some room for improvement in that first half. Kind of felt like A-Town could have been up by 25, close to 30 in the first half. So that is it was an interesting first half in that regard because A-Town had some plays that didn't go their way. A couple of passes a little too far from Kennedy Quinn, and then just some real kind of sloppy play, honestly, a little bit there from time to time. But, hey, you know what? Maybe they get that all cleaned up here, and we'll see how the second half plays out as we are underway here. We'll go over the numbers here for you as we move along, but A-Town will start with the basketball on that opening possession. And good to have you with us here. Sam pointing at, hey, what did you think about Coach John Gruden getting that Western Illinois? You know what? I thought that was really, really cool there. I'll talk about that more here as we move along, but if you missed it on social media earlier today, Coach John Gruden getting a package from the Leathernecks of Western Illinois, who are our great sponsors. There's a jumper on the way from the baseline. That one hit both sides of the rim and didn't go. 37-20, our score, third quarter underway. But I thought that was really, really cool there. And you know what? That's going to be, that's not bad for Western. That's a smart move by Western. Maybe a little bit of something on social media. Maybe get some recruits, have a little bit of attention on Macomb, Illinois. There's a jumper for Kennedy Quinn on the way up and good. There's some good athletes coming from Western Illinois. Coach Gruden did highlight that. Of course, on the girls' side, since we're doing girls' basketball, nice play there by Avery Stiegel, poking that one away and coming up with the steal. Here's Kennedy Quinn, step back three on the way. That one no good, and the rebound into the hands of Ridgewood. Kennedy Quinn had 13 first half points, by the way. She currently has 15 after that jumper a little while ago. But Western Illinois, they got some good athletes there. Reagan McCowan's been hurt all year, and they're still 18-3. I mean, they are a really good bunch there on the girls' side of Western Illinois, and bringing it the other way. Here comes Kennedy Quinn all the way to the basket, lays it up and in through the contact. There's Kennedy Quinn taking it right to the rack. Couple of baskets for Quinn here in the half. 41-20 our score. But Mia Nicastro, what a story she has been for the Leathernecks. Mia has been putting up ridiculous numbers this season for Western Illinois, and well, just watching her play, you get her and Reagan McCowan on the same floor, watch out. That Western team going to cause a lot of problems come NCAA tournament time if they can get Reagan back. There's a jumper. That's a 2, and that's a nice look for Livy Edmond. She's got 6 here in the ball game. 5:40 to go here in the third. Tina watching from Florida here tonight. Good to have Tina joining us here. Sam saying he is not content, believe you me. I believe it in the slightest. Not content with that 17-point lead. I think he wanted it closer to 25, to be honest with you, knowing Coach Dugan, but that poked out of bounds, and that'll be last touch by Ridgewood. Steve, our friend Steve joining us here in the comments. Hey, Steve, A-Town taking it easy tonight, question mark. Well, I don't know if taking it easy is the way to say it, but there were certainly some times where you thought A-Town could really blow this thing open. There's a nice floater. That one inside, up and good. It's Kennedy Quinn with another basket. She's got 19, starting to heat up here for A-Town. 5:05 to go. She gets the steal. Nice pass to the baseline. A-Town's ball movement's been really good here tonight, I feel like. I said that on a couple of occasions. Into the corner. There's Quinn. She'll try a 3 from the corner. No good. Rebound. And nice play there. Saved on the baseline for Addie Jewett. Bringing it the other way. It's taken away, however. Callie Nelson ends up with the basketball. Up the floor. There is Avery Stiegel laying it up and in. Stiegel's got a half a dozen. It's 45-22 now the score. As the shot up and good from the baseline. There's a nice look. That was Maggie Leander getting into double figures. 45-24 the score. Good pace back and forth. Here we go. 4:10 to go here in the third. Into the corner, it's Caden Quinn. Cross court into the hands of Miley Weber. That's a 3. Actually, they say that's a 2, or 1 foot was on the line. And rebound, bringing it back are the Spartans. But yeah, Steve, I don't know if taking it easy is the operative word. This is a good bunch from Ridgewood. They got some players. They're a young bunch. And I think in a couple of years, this Ridgewood team certainly has got the chance to be a problem in the Lincoln Trail Conference. That one no good. Offensive rebound. There's a nice play. Lays that one up. No good. Another chance. No good by Leander. And we got a whistle. And I believe a foul going to be called on Ridgewood. On the Spartans with 3.5 minutes to go. First foul of the quarter on either side. Foul will be on number 2, Addie Jewett. We got a whistle and a full timeout as Ridgewood wants to talk some things over. We'll take a break with them. Back after this, TSSR Game Time Live. It's presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we are back after a timeout by Ridgewood. They're down to 2 left. A 21-point lead for, the A-Town Tornadoes. As we are getting things started here. 3:30 to go here in the third. Again, we'll have our JV game after this. It'll be a condensed game. And we are back and ready to go here after both coaches having their word with their teams. Bringing it the other way is Kennedy Quinn. Nice move there. Oh, all the way to the basket, lays it up. That one no good, and the rebound into the hands of Leander. Well, after a move like that, you'd like to see the bucket go for Quinn, but that's just not the way it goes sometimes, unfortunately, as there's a nice pass to the elbow. That one no good, and the rebound. Offensive rebound for Peck, has it swiped away. Bringing it back, here's Kennedy Quinn, 1-on-3. That doesn't bother her, lays it up, no good, but a blocking foul is called, and that'll send Quinn to the line, where she will shoot 2. Second foul in this contest, or in this third quarter, for Ridgewood. That is the second foul on Addie Jewett. First one on the way for Quinn is up and good. She's got 20 here tonight. I'll be honest, that's one of the quietest 20 points I've seen probably all season for Kennedy Quinn. That's the second one up and good. Give her 21. 47-24 the score. As more pressure from A-Town. Here's Peck. Mackenzie Peck kicks it. Here's Chapat. There's a free throw line jumper, and that one no good, but Chapat will go to the line and shoot 2 as the foul going to be called on Kennedy Quinn. That's her second, team's first here in the quarter. 2:43 to go here in the third. Chapat, excuse me. I was saying that wrong. PA announcer helping us out here. First one on the way. Ooh, can't get that one to go. I knew I was close, but I wasn't entirely sure there. Chapat misses the first. One more to go. By the way, if you missed it at the beginning of the stream here tonight, as Chapat gets the second. If you missed it at the beginning of the stream here tonight, we had the presentation. Kennedy Quinn getting the MVP of the Illinois Valley something or other shootout at the that they do up in the Quad Cities. I can't remember the full name of that. It is a crazy name. But she got that trophy, winning the overall MVP of that. So feel free to check that out at the beginning of the stream here, either now or later. But a big congratulations to Kenan. And then also, we talked a little bit about it in the first half. Coach Dugan getting honored for having his 200th win here tonight. Oh, and a foul. Offensive foul is called as Kennedy Quinn threw the elbow there. And that is going to get called every time. I don't know if there was some frustration behind that elbow or what, but that had some meaning behind it as we got a whistle and a foul called. Another foul on A-Town. That'll be their third on Miley Weber here tonight. 47-25, 2:05 to go here in the third. Mackenzie Peck brings it across the timeline, gets it now to Livy Edmond. A-Town's really shut down Leander here in the second half. Leander's had some open looks, but they were looking for her on that play, and it's taken away. Up the floor, Vivian Bigger not on the same page with Kennedy Quinn. Out of bounds, last touch by A-Town. So they'll try it again. 1:40 to go here, third quarter. Good to have you with us here tonight. We got a whistle. Oh, an offensive foul called. Or maybe dribbled it on the baseline. They say, yep, it was on the baseline. Beg pardon. So a turnover for the Spartans. 1:35 left here in the third as Caden Quinn with it up top. Kennedy now near the volleyball line. Moves in. Nice pass to Quinn. And lost it. A good play defensively by Mackenzie Peck. 1:15 to go here in the third. With it right side is Chapat. That's a nice pass inside. Leander's shot no good and a foul called. And that'll be a foul on Avery Stiegel. It'll send Leander to the line. She's got 10 points by my count. Scoreboard to my right only has her for 8, but I have her for 10. I'm right, because my numbers add up correctly. So that's what I'm going to go with. First one up, no good for Leander. One more to go for Maggie. Second one off the back iron, no good. Rebound, here's Kennedy Quinn, 2-on-2 the other way. Going inside, splitting the defense, and a whistle and a foul. 1 minute exactly here in the third, and Kennedy Quinn going to go to the line as another foul called on Ridgewood. A-Town's at 4 fouls, by the way, so the Spartans aren't in the bonus for the final minute. As the first one up and good. Kennedy Quinn with 22. 48-25. Chesney Engel will check back into the ball game here. Caden needs to go up strong for that shot, Steve says. I tend to agree with that there, but in the heat of the moment, sometimes you second guess yourself. As an athlete, I second guess myself all the time. Don't have to be an athlete to second guess yourself, especially in the heat of the moment. Inside, we got a whistle and a foul going to be called. That'll be the 4th foul on Ridgewood. Oops. And now both teams with 4 fouls. Oh, that's A-Town's foul, beg pardon. Yeah. Shappett will go to the line. She was 1 for 2 on her last trip, missed the first. 41 seconds to go here in the third. Good crowd on hand here for this one, as the final couple of games of the regular season. There's a Shappett gets the offensive board, but throws it off the side of the backboard. May have rushed that shot a little bit there for Shappett. 37.6 seconds to go. Words are hard today, boy, I tell you. Is it Monday? That's usually a good indicator of how well I can say things on the day of the week. Mondays, they're tough. I'm not gonna lie. Here's a free throw line jumper on the way for Engel. Can't get that one to go. Offensive rebound. Callie Nelson came away with it. We got a whistle and a timeout. Heads up play there by Coach Dugan. Getting the timeout in with 17 seconds to go. We'll keep it here. It'll give us a chance to shout out our sponsor for A-Town Athletics, and that is Mid-Century Fiber, the hometown favorite for blazing fast internet. Whether it's game day or every day, Mid-Century Fiber keeps you connected with the speed and reliability that you need. Call or text 309-778-3278 or visit fiberfastnow.com to join the winning team. A-Town looking to stay undefeated in Lincoln Trail Conference play, with the Lincoln Trail Conference tournament coming up starting this weekend. We'll have that for you here on TSSR. Tomorrow, the final home game of the regular season for the A-Town Tornadoes. The hometown in the regular season, but they'll have some more home games as Caden Quinn on the inbounds play lays that one up and in. And that makes it 51-26. 6 seconds to go here in the quarter. Shappett, 4 seconds. Shappett goes. She's going to put up the shot at the buzzer, and with 0.2 seconds to go, a foul will be committed. That'll send Shappett back to the line. A-Town will actually play tomorrow's game. Max Prep says it's on the road, but it will be here tomorrow against Rova Williamsfield as the first one up and good for Shappett. And then you've got the last game of the season as Shappett goes 2 for 2, and the shot no good after the 2 free throws. 51-27 our score. Finish my thought here, and we'll give you the fourth quarter coming up. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Here at MDH, we provide one-on-one care to our patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor experience. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy, personal care items, music therapy, and features our labor menu.
We provide a celebratory dinner to each family to congratulate them on their new little one. We strive to create a safe and supportive environment where each mother's unique birth plan is respected.
Welcome back TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as the fourth quarter about to get underway here as the A-Town Tornadoes in front, 51-27. Sam joining us in the comments. He does have a score for us. Roval Williamsfield and Knoxville doing battle here tonight. Knoxville leading by 9, 34-25. Thank you, Sam, for that score update. Roval Williamsfield coming to town tomorrow. It'll be a boy-girl doubleheader, actually a triple-header if you count the boys' JV game. There will be no JV girls game tomorrow as Shappett's turnaround shot gets that one to go. Shappett's got 5 here for Ridgewood. And the start of the fourth quarter off to a good start there for the Spartans as they lead it. Or excuse me, they don't lead it, but they trail it 51-29, I should say. A-Town, they lead it. They had the basketball. I'm trying to think of two different things. Trying to pull up a schedule, and for some reason it's not working here. So 51-29, 7:20 to go here in the fourth. Again, Roval Williamsfield will be here tomorrow. That'll be a JV game. The JV boys game will be at 4:30. The girls game will be at 6. And the boys varsity game will be at 7:30 tomorrow night. So 3 games tomorrow. Pretty excited about that. That game, by the way, Sam is reporting on, is in the third quarter. We have the JV game going on after this. 7:17 to go here in the fourth as the first one for Peck is on the way. No good. What's going on? Huh? Peck one more at the line as next one on the way. It's up, front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Caden Quinn. 7:15 to go here in the fourth. A-Town leading by 22. As that one nearly stolen away, but able to get it back. Into the corner, there's Miley Weber. Corner 3 on the way, that one no good. Offensive rebound, the putback, no good, and a foul called. And that'll send Avery Stiegel to the line. 6:59 to go here in the fourth. Sam, you are correct. There is a cheerleader night going on tomorrow in between. I don't remember which game it is. But there is a cheerleading clinic going on at some point tomorrow. We'll have that for you. 6:59 to go here in the fourth. So, yeah, it's going to be a busy day tomorrow. As 3 games. That one out of bounds. And it'll be Ridgewood basketball. Pretty excited for the day tomorrow. And that'll be the final time you'll see the A-Town girls on their home floor in the regular season, but plenty of postseason action. The A-Town Tornadoes hosting the LTC tournament, and then the regional lays that one up and in. Count it, and a foul as Kennedy Quinn. Oh, they don't count the basket. It's going to be a foul on Addie Jewett. They say the foul is on the floor. Ooh, I don't know about that one. 6:43 to go here in the fourth. The foul on the floor. Man, that is a close call there as Quinn kicks it out top into the right side. There's a right corner 3 on the way for Kennedy Quinn. No good. Gets her own miss. Puts up the shot. Little contact. Didn't get the call. 6.5 to go here in the fourth. As Addie Jewett gets the ball up the floor. Here's Shappett, goes inside, puts up a floater. Can't get that one to go. 6:17 to go here, fourth quarter. Bringing it up the floor here is Kennedy Quinn. 51-29 as Tornadoes looking to finish out their 20th win of the season as that one goes off the kneecap of Mackenzie Peck and stolen away. Got to get the ball up the floor, and instead a whistle and a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout, beg pardon, had a hiccup right there. A timeout called by the Spartans. We'll take a break. Back in a moment. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It's hard to stop a train.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. Sam saying, I don't think the other two refs agreed with that one. Yeah, you know what? That was a very close call. I'm surprised the officials on that last play, that bucket that could have been an and one for Kennedy Quinn, I'm surprised they didn't come together and have a conversation at least about it. But I'm not the official, so that's their call. It certainly looked like a play that could have been called, but neither here nor there. Ridgewood with the basketball. They get it across the timeline inside. Mackenzie Peck can't get it to go. And the rebound comes out. Here's Kennedy Quinn. Quinn bringing it back the other way. We got a whistle and a foul called on the floor. That one was on the floor this time. 51-29 our score. Good to have you with us here tonight. Again, our JV game coming up after this. And then, again, a full day of action tomorrow. 4:30 is when it all starts. JV boys at 4:30. Varsity girls at 6. And the varsity boys at 7:30. All against Roval Williamsfield as the shot no good, but a foul called on Maggie Leander. That is going to be her first. Team's fourth. That'll send Avery Stiegel to the line shooting 2. First one on the way. It's up and good. So Avery Stiegel's got 7 here tonight. Kennedy Quinn with 23, and again, I said it earlier. I think it's some of the quietest 23 points I've seen from Quinn in a long time. She's hit a couple of threes here, but just doesn't feel like she has 23. We got a whistle and a travel called. But that's the funny thing about basketball. Quinn with 2 threes. Bringing it up the floor. Here's Mackenzie Peck, 5:15 to go. That pass, right to herself as Peck puts up the shot. That one no good, but a foul. Foul's going to be on Anna Servin. They threw the ball off of Anna Servin and then ended up, Mackenzie Peck got the basketball back and tried to put the shot up and got the foul called. Foul on A-Town as Anna Servin will now check out of the ball game. Second foul in the quarter on A-Town, the 5th on Anna Servin. She is fouled out as Mackenzie Peck misses the first. End of the third, Knoxville leads Roval Williamsfield 45-28. Thank you for that update there, Mr. Sam. Second one on the way, up and good. Mackenzie Peck goes 2 for 2, or one of 2, I should say. I'll tell you, numbers are really hard here today. I don't know what's going on, but I have not had my A stuff. I have not had the fastball. Some days you have the fastball. It's a baseball reference. Baseball's on my mind. As the Cardinals traded away Brendan Donovan today. Lovely. Cardinals are going to be so bad this year. Just so bad. Not ready for that. Inside, there's Kennedy Quinn putting up the shot, and the bucket was good, but she threw the elbow again. Kennedy Quinn just picked up her 4th. And I believe A-Town might have just picked up a warning on the bench. Coach Dugan having his words with the officials. Some of the players, I believe, saying stuff as well as that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dubé for the Spartans. Again, A-Town's been up by double digits most of the way, but it has been, for Coach Dugan, a frustrating game. I think he's got the feeling that his team could be up by 30 or more points here, but just sloppy play from time to time has kept Ridgewood within that 30-point margin, as there's a jumper for Bigger, shot no good, and the rebound. Ridgewood, a whistle and a foul. That'll be the 4th foul on A-Town. 4:28 to go here in the fourth. This is also one of the longest second halves that we've had in some time. A lot of dead balls here today, as they'll bring the ball back. Ridgewood, both teams in the bonus, by the way, from here on out. So we could be in for a very long fourth quarter if we're shooting a lot of free throws. Oh, up the floor. Here is Ridgewood. Good ball movement as Peck goes inside, gets it out. Leander, a jumper from the baseline, no good. And a whistle and a foul. That foul is going to be on Caden Quinn. 4:14 to go here in the fourth. Taylor Ford joining us here in the chat here tonight as that one rims out. No good for Jewett. How much time is left? I'm in class and can't have the volume on. Well, how am I going to be able to tell you? Taylor. Oh, 52-30 our score. 4:14 left, a timeout on the floor. It is a full timeout. We'll take a break. We're back in a moment. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. Taylor Ford, if you're still watching, which I think she is. There's your score update for you. 52-30 with 4:14 to go here. Anatomy 102 is pretty boring, so might as well watch some basketball, she says. I like the way you think. Out of the timeout, good to have Taylor Ford, former A-Town Tornado, joining us. 52-30 the score as the free throw on the way for Jewett after the timeout. Up and good. Ridgewood is out of timeouts, by the way. So see, and I do that. They have this weird on my scoreboard here. 4 minutes to go here. 52-31 is the score as the shot up no good by Weber, tipped out of bounds. Steve saying closed caption. I wish we could. I wish we could. See, Steve sends his regards, Taylor. If you're listening at all, probably not, since you're in class, but 3:45 to go here in the fourth. Sam says, hope your dad isn't watching there, Taylor. I see him actually across the court right now, so we got a whistle and a tie-up. That's the first tie-up we've had all – it's just a second? Okay, I missed the first one. We haven't had a lot of those here in this ball game. Sam, he's here at the game, though. Old Dustin. So, unless he were to watch this game back, he would not know. 3.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. We got a whistle, and I believe the foul called. That is on number 12, Anna Dubé. And now both teams are in the bonus, over the limit. 52-31 is our score. It stinks she can't hear us because I want to ask her about her softball. Her first couple of games over the weekend for Taylor Ford there at Illinois Springfield. First free throw good for Miley Weber. 53-31. Second one. Ooh, got the shooter's touch. Miley Weber goes 2 for 2. 54-31. 6 points for Miley Weber. 3.5 minutes to go as up the floor. Here come the Spartans as that one tipped out of bounds. Last touched by the Spartans. It'll be A-Town basketball. Caden Quinn inbounds it. Back underway here out of the timeout, or out of the dead ball, I should say. Free throw line, or excuse me, back to the volleyball line, I should say. It's Kennedy Quinn near the logo, 3:05 to go. Caden Quinn from the corner. Getting it up top, Miley Weber, under 3 minutes left. Quinn, inside pass. What a pass to the baseline. Lays that one up and in. It's Vivian Bigger with the bucket. What a find by Kennedy Quinn, getting that one to the baseline. Here's Dubé, lost the handle, and taken away by Miley Weber. Here's Quinn, takes it, throws that one over the head of the intended target. They say that one might have actually been tipped out of bounds, and it'll be Ridgewood basketball. Either way, it was tipped out of bounds last touch by A-Town. So it'll be Spartan basketball. 56-31 with 2.5 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. That one taken away. A-Town brings it back all the way to the rack, lays it up. No good. A little strong there for Caden Quinn. Shappett comes away with a rebound. Up the floor, pump fake. There's Livy Edmond, hands it off. Shappett puts up the shot. Ooh, halfway down and out. Offensive rebound. Mackenzie Peck lays that one up and in. Peck with her first field goal here in the ball game. It's 56-33, under 2 minutes to go. Pass to the baseline, extra pass. Lays that one up and in. It's Vivian Bigger with another basket. Back-to-back buckets for Bigger. 1:45 to go as some awe coming in from that pass from Kennedy Quinn there a moment ago. Taylor says it's going a lot right now. We've been going over the 20-hour weeks. Very tiring, but it's okay. Heading to Tennessee on Thursday through Saturday. That should be pretty fun. That does sound like a lot of fun. So best of luck there to Taylor Ford and the crew there at Illinois Springfield. One of these days I will get down there for a game. Nice pass inside. There's Vivian Bigger. No good. Offensive rebound. Lays that one back up and in. Avery Stiegel with the bucket. Boy, we've had some good passes here over the last few possessions from Kennedy Quinn and really the A-Town side as a whole, as we got a whistle and a foul called. Just some great passing indeed with under a minute to go, and the substitutions will check in on this dead ball. And that is going to be on Miley Weber, her fifth. So she's fouled out of the game. Two Tornadoes have fouled out of this ball game. Nevaeh Keene-Williams checks in. Also got Mila Donahue, Macy Brooks, Chesney Engel, and Callie Nelson all in as the first one up and good for Anna Dubé. One more to go at that free throw line, and off the back rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. A-Town comes away with it. 55 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Into the corner it goes. Gets it up top. Macy Brooks with it. 45 seconds to go. And losing the handle, Brooks. 2-on-2 the other way. As Leander kicks it right side. Into the corner. That's a two on the way. Up a little too strong there for Leander. And the rebound into the hands of the Spartans. 60-34. Donahue has that one poked and stolen away. I think Donahue is going to be another one to watch for A-Town in the years to come. I know we talked about Bigger throughout the broadcast, but Donahue, Chesney Engel, going to be a couple of guards. They're going to have some big shoes to fill in their later years here at A-Town High School, as they're going to have to take over for Kennedy Quinn in the later years. Quinn in her junior year, so only one more season after this in an A-Town uniform. 0.6 seconds to go. Ridgewood will try to get a last-second play in. As that one up, Shappett shot at the buzzer, no good, and that'll end this varsity contest here this evening. 60-34 our score. A-Town with the win as they pick up win number 20 on the season. They move to 20-5, 8-0 in the Lincoln Trail Conference, and they have just a few more games left in their season. As we take a look at the numbers here, getting you ready for the JV game coming up a little bit later on here tonight. As Kennedy Quinn leading the way for A-Town, she had 23 points for the Tornadoes to lead the way. It's a game-high 23. 12 points for Caden Quinn. Another one there in double figures. 9 points for Avery Stiegel. So close to getting her into double figures. Vivian Bigger had a good one off the bench. She finishes with 8 points here this evening. 6 points for Miley Weber. And 2 points here as well for Callie Nelson. So that's your scoring breakdown for A-Town as the JV side will warm up, and they'll be out there in less than 10 minutes from now. Ridgewood, their starting lineup looks like this, or their scoring breakdown looks like this. Maggie Leander with 10 points. 6 points for Livy Edmond, 5 points apiece for Reese Shappett, and 5 points for Mackenzie Peck. 4 points for Addie Jewett, and 4 points for Anna Dubé. And that is your scoring breakdown here in this one. Sam, it'll be interesting to hear what Coach Dugan has to say about tonight's game. Certainly so. We'll step aside, and we'll have Coach Dugan's reaction and the JV game coming up in our next stream. The link is created. Head to our homepage, go to the live tab, and you'll be able to watch the game upcoming here in just a little while as we'll get everything reset. And our JV game will be starting here in just a few moments. So we'll have it for you. A-Town picking up their 20th win of the season, 60-34. JV game coming up in just a few moments. Stay tuned. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.